Hey everyone, and welcome to another week of Honest to Pod with me, Ashley McAllister,
And me, Matthew Ali.
and
Sorry. I've got a husky voice again.
Let's try that again.
Why?
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Honest to Pod with me, Ashley McAllister,
And me, Matthew Ali. I'm going to keep doing this. I can't.
Yeah. Here we go. Matt, this is episode 48. This is amazing. 48. We're due a break in 12 episodes, just as an FYI.
Oh, good. Like what you said, isn't it?
Yeah. take a month off of not recording.
When would that be? 12 weeks.
I tried to figure it out but then I messed up by taking 2 weeks when I moved here. But I think at the time it worked nicely because it was over Christmas. Yeah. Let's see when that was. When would that be? 12 weeks. So we've got 12 episodes left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's still around Christmas.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, it's good. Nice break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to go home for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm going home. I've got my flights worked out. I've just not booked them. I want to get paid first. But I'm the dentist on the 20th at home.
I need to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Do you know I've not been, I think, since I was 25?
Really?
Yeah, and then before that, I didn't go before I was 11.
Your teeth are good.
My teeth are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried when I went to the dentist this time. Well, I started going when I went home, and I hadn't been to the dentist in so long. And I was like, they're going to rip all my teeth out.
I thought they would like look good on the outside, but be dead on the inside or something. Yeah, I remember when I went.
And the dentist is like, your teeth are perfect. And I'm like, and I didn't have braces, so I was always happy. But,
yeah.
But yeah, so I was surprised.
No, so when's the last? So you're gonna start going regularly then, just for like your checkup? And
Every 6 months, yeah. So this is my second year into doing every 6 months.
No, I need to do it.
So yes, at home, my friend Naomi, who listens sometimes when she hasn't got a baby going on, she has a baby.
Children get in the way of so much. We were talking about this there, and dogs.
Yeah.
So selfish, these fucking
selfish.
things.
She's my dental nurse.
Your friend?
Yeah.
Did you get a discount?
No, it's NHS.
Bitch. Oh.
It's pretty cheap anyway.
Okay.
It's just weird when you're sat there and she's like peeking over with a drill in your mouth or a wee sucker in your mouth and you're like, anyway.
I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. I'd be worried about the thing is, when you leave your mouth open, you get like quite dry breath, and then you think, oh, maybe my breath stinks.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Now I will.
That's how I get worried about that.
Just brush your teeth regularly and your breath won't stink.
Yeah.
We're just talking about that, personal hygiene.
It's true. It's really important. Because I brush my teeth. I definitely brush my teeth twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day.
Oh, I think that's too much.
It's mostly like like yesterday I did because I did it before I went out in the evening.
Okay, yeah. If you've got an occasion.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like, oh, I'm at home, then we just brush my teeth.
Yeah, okay.
And then I guess on some Sundays, like, it'll be really bad. Like, if I lie in, the first time I brush my teeth might be like 3 p.m. When you start home, you've done nothing all day.
Yeah.
You have breakfast and stuff. But nowadays, I don't think I ever miss an evening. Like, my body does it. Even if I was, like, blackout drunk, I would still do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, even if I don't remember, my body still knows to brush my teeth.
See, it's bad.
Even when you're not drunk, you don't brush your teeth sometimes.
Oh my god, sometimes no.
Oh god.
But then sometimes I don't even take my contact lenses out of my eyes.
That's not the same though, is it?
Well, you shouldn't keep them in.
They can get stuck behind your eyes, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so uncomfortable. And then
it's happened to you back then?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. What if you have to get them removed properly, like surgically or something?
Usually just kind of
blink around for ages.
Blink and do weird muscle movements in your eye, and you slowly comes forward.
It's disgusting.
You can feel it come all the way around.
I mean, I guess I'm not one of those people that really care about like touching my eyes.
I don't. I love it.
You love it.
I don't love it, but I love it.
No, I don't get it.
I don't know why I said that.
No. How's your week been?
My week's been good. I started work this week.
Yay! One full week of work. And you said after day 1, you're like, fuck.
I am so tired. I'm just not used to this. I think it's mainly because I worked over home, but also I didn't work 9 to 5. I worked like 12 to 8, or do you know what I mean? It was very, very flexible, and I got a good lie in every morning. Now I'm up every morning at like 7.
That's reasonable.
I know it's normal, but it's just my head. I'm just not used to it, so it wrecked me. But yeah, week works good. We had the pub quiz on Monday. Matt and I go to a pub quiz every so often. and we won. We came first.
Yeah, we won. Means we come first.
Yeah, but sometimes you win by coming second, don't you? There's a second, not in this pub quiz, but
No, in pub quizzes.
I don't know if the rules in our pub quiz are
Definitely not
the same rules everywhere.
But we've been 3 times now, and we've won twice.
Yep.
Well, I've been 3. How many times have you been?
Twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been 3 times, and we've won twice.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, we came joint second.
That's
the first time I came in.
Yeah. No, it's good.
It's fun.
We're terrible at it. It's all my housemate John.
It is all John. John is just...
He's so good.
An encyclopedia.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. But yeah, what else have I done this week? Let me just check. No, I'm just so... it's just today I'm just so tired.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
We got up early today to watch the Ireland-Scotland game. And I said I'd be there. I'll be there for kickoff. I rock up at half-time.
An hour late you came.
I know.
An hour late. So it's the Rugby World Cup, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah.
So it's quite a big deal. It's in Japan. And the games are really early. So like the first one started about 6:15 in the morning. And then the next one's about 8. Between 8 and 8:30, 8:45 today.
Yeah.
And then 11:15 or 11:45.
It was 11:15 today.
Yeah. And you said to Mark that I wouldn't get there on time. I was the first one there at 8:30 on the dot.
All right. You also just live about 2 minutes away. Well, actually, it's really far because I was just saying about how far it was. It's not that far.
No, it's not that far.
But you live quite close. And also, I just thought you wouldn't get up for the Ireland game. I just didn't think you'd care enough to get up early on a Sunday to watch an Ireland game.
I care about watching the World Cup.
I know, but in my head, I thought, you like your sleep.
Where does this come from?
In my head.
Oh, I was going to say, no. I'd set an alarm. I do like sleep, but I tend to catch up on sleep. Today I need to sleep. It might be a nap day. Went to XXL last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was the last night in the new venue, in the old venue. Well, in Southwark. It's so weird actually that everyone was like so willing to go after. I thought, and it was the busiest ever been. But like everyone was so willing to go. Only just about a couple of months ago, everyone was like, "We'll never go because they don't like high heels and stuff." And like they got really quiet. But yesterday was really busy.
Yeah.
I didn't stay too late, but I only slept like 6 hours. And I was a little bit drunk.
Well, I didn't sleep that much either, and that's because the dog kept barking
in the night.
Yeah, it never does it usually.
It's probably missing their owners or something.
Yeah. Oh, he did actually. Oh, it was so sad whenever they went out the door on Friday. He knew they were going, and I was like, "Don't leave me with him." And I'm like, "Come here, my precious."
Oh, God. Was it Friday?
Yeah, they left Friday night. Yeah.
Oh.
So I went to bed about just before midnight. Fell asleep quite quickly because I was wrecked. And about 1:30, he just starts barking, and I'm like, "What? What?" And then again, I go down. I go to bed, and then I go 3:00 barking again, and 4:00.
Was he at the window or the door, or literally just where he was in bed or something?
Well, I don't go far enough to see. I just went down to because I thought the killer was in the house.
No.
I thought the killer had crawled through the dog flap.
When you're very many men.
Yeah.
How is your London life going so far?
Oh, here we go. It's progressive. But yeah, so the killer was in my house last night. Yeah, I just thought maybe the grinder location was a bit too accurate, and he decided to crawl in the
doggy door.
The crazy from last week that we talked about.
Oh yeah.
Somebody mentioned that they actually thought it was hilarious that we talked about Grindr. We should do more stuff like that. But I didn't have any crazies this week.
I don't have Grindr anymore or Scruff.
Oh, I love him.
So have you got Hinge?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I'm not a single person from it. It's so weird. Like even if I'm married, we have a conversation. I feel like there's something wrong with the app. Maybe I don't know, but. Well, I don't know, like what, everyone that I'm matched with, we have a conversation with, then it just stops all of a sudden. And I'm like, maybe people don't use it. Whereas, like, I guess with the other apps, even, like, people talk to me, you can actually meet them. But that one in particular, I've not met a single person.
Joe, I don't think I've met anyone off Hinge yet. But it's also, the problem with, like, Hinge is very similar to Tinder. You get the hit from matching with somebody. Which is a bad way to do it. Because when you first load up the app, you get straight sucked into the left swipe, right swipe, and you forget about the conversations, and then you're just like, actually don't care, but I'm too tired now to go and chat to people.
Yeah.
Definitely some guys who I'd like to meet, I've matched with. To see how the conversations go. But apart from that, I'm just tired today, and we're recording. We watched the this World Cup has got me on heat.
Oh my goodness!
It's the year of the hooker, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of rugby positions, not
all
me.
The number twos there. Yeah, they're just so fit.
Oh, yeah.
So hot.
What was that guy called the English player?
Luke Cowan-Dickey.
Yeah, he was.
Did you follow him on Instagram?
Of course I did.
I need to.
First thing I see is a picture of his girlfriend. Bitch.
It's so annoying. Like, honestly, I find it really annoying. I was just hoping that, and it's kind of topical because I'm just hoping they're like secretly gay.
Yeah. You follow that one, is secretly gay, and
I look and I'm like, wow, there's not a single woman in any of his posts. You know, that's what I'm like,
yeah.
But no, it doesn't happen.
Never happens. And there was Dean Coles from New Zealand yesterday.
Yeah.
He was hot.
He's so hot. So fit.
And then the other one, which I just thought was crazy hot, was Malcolm Marx from South Africa.
He's actually really hot. After you said that, I was like in the New Zealand one, and then I was like, actually, no, he's still really hot.
He is, yeah. They're all hot. And then...
I've always had a dream, like, or just a hope that there would be like some reason that I could just, for a special treat, like it'd be like my dying wish, that I could just be in the showers once with one of these teams and just enjoy. Just to watch. I wouldn't do anything, wouldn't touch anything, not even myself. I just think, how amazing would that be?
That'd be a bit weird.
No problem. Not a problem at all. Just to sit there and watch. Just watch them shower. Just see them chat.
Okay.
They want me to wash their back, I'll wash their back. It'd be so good.
Yeah, I mean, what the World Cup has sparked my love of rugby boys.
Re-sparked it, did it leave?
Well, it went away because when I lived in Ireland, I didn't really watch much rugby. So.
No.
But it has re-sparked my love of rugby boys.
You've been on heat.
Oh my God.
You can go for a hookup after this. I know a few local boys.
Do you?
Do I? Not really.
Oh.
I guess if they liked me or something, they wouldn't be interested in you, or vice versa. Who knows?
Who knows? People like who they like. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah.
Speaking of hookups, since you always tell your stories, I hooked up with somebody this week.
Yes! Yeah!
You knew about it anyway. That's why you were fishing for that story to come out.
You just never say. You fucking lie to them. Everyone's like, oh, it's so good how you tell your stories, both of you. I was like, I actually don't tell shit. I actually don't tell shit. It's just me telling my horror stories or anything that's happened to me, and he's just like commenting on what I'm doing. And I'm like, the bitch is doing stuffs. So
I met today.
Today?
No, not today, sorry.
Stratford, you say? Shopping, you mean?
Not today. I did go shopping in Stratford. I came back with shopping.
It was a decoy. You already owned those shirts.
What day was it? I forget. Wednesday it was. No, Thursday.
It was Thursday, so on Friday.
Yeah. Thursday it was because it was
training.
Missed rugby training, yeah.
You missed rugby training for a hookup. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't think I'm not going to make such a bold statement. Surely I have.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy falls into a topic we've talked about before, but he's married, but they have an open relationship.
They just opened up.
They've just opened up, yeah. Which is good for me. But yeah.
But you can't play with them both.
I wouldn't.
I 100% would.
They're both handsome men. But I wouldn't. It just gets too weird.
In what way?
I don't know.
Look, if you're getting the married couple who have just gone open, they're looking for other interests. They'll both dote all over you. You'll get all the attention. You can just lie there and just let them do whatever they want to your body, and just enjoy every part of it. 100% I would. I wouldn't do it if I was in a relationship with someone. But yeah, I would definitely do it in that sense.
Well, there we go.
How was the hookup?
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Are we just lying again? I don't know.
Oh shit!
Because
it's been a few weeks.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
It's been a few weeks. Anyway, there I've told a story of mine. Anyway.
Well, you didn't say what happened. Like, what happened?
I'm not going to go into detail.
Well, everyone wants to hear.
No, I'm not feeling comfortable with that.
Oh,
What I just did was a big step for me.
No, okay, it was boring. But no, it sounds good. He was an older gentleman, we could say that.
He was an older gentleman, yeah.
Nice.
About 10, 11 years older than me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw the American game this week and he's 42.
Oh.
And I'm 31, so yeah, that's good.
Oh.
But you know, it's quite a difficult situation. Again, maybe I'm just liking everyone. Maybe I'm in heat as well. Apparently, I've got a thing with people that I want more because I can't have them, which sounds very accurate.
That's everyone, I think.
I think it's most people, yeah.
Yeah. If they're unattainable, you want them more.
Apparently so. Apparently that's what I want, and because he's relatively unattainable in terms of like any prospects or stuff, because he lives so far away. I was like, I really like him. So then I was like, if I really like him, should I continue to see him? And I was like, maybe I should tell him. So I told him, and he was like, that's fine. He said he liked me back, but we're not going to have a long distance relationship. I was like, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But I felt like I needed to tell him. But yeah.
Oh.
He's really hot.
He is very good looking. Very good looking. Anyway, how was your week?
Week was quite busy actually. Work is still quite busy at the moment. Feeling a little bit pressure from it actually, which is kind of good thing, like a good sort of pressure, not like stress, because I'm just a bit like under the cuff. But then I was a bit bad as well because I was so tired from the week. I've been exercising quite well, and I just ended up leaving work so early on Friday. It wasn't even 3:00, and I was like, I just gotta go home.
Oh, I met you for lunch on Friday. You just leave after? Oh, you
I went for a meeting.
Yeah, and then just went home.
I was just like, I need to go home.
Fair.
I started work at 7 that day though, 7 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
So I left just before 3, but I was just exhausted. So I went home and had like an hour and a half nap before we went to the board game cafe. So
I seen a family night out.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh.
Played this game called Dixit, which I won because my housemate's really bad. You have to be like, you've got to use your imagination.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's quite difficult. It's describing and you've got to make up things. And then we played another.
We're all three in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. Really enjoyed it. I saw this play yesterday called The Sun.
The Sun?
The Sun, as in like a child.
Oh, okay.
And
you went to the theatre?
Yesterday, yeah. I just booked it with Jordan. So I just booked it last minute. I was sitting here watching the rugby in the morning.
Yeah.
And then Today Ticks have this thing, like this rush sale.
Today Ticks. Is this an app?
Yeah, it's a great app. This is not a paid ad, but we should definitely get paid by Today Ticks.
Today Ticks.
Today Ticks, sorry.
Today Ticks is an app we should make.
Yes. Today Ticks.
Yeah. And then, on top of the other one, which is called Grindr, which reviews coffee, that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Why do we say it was Grindr?
Because coffee grinding.
Oh, is that what do we name it? Oh, I missed that bit.
Yeah, we named it.
We need to, yeah. God, man, we've got so many good ideas.
Today
Dicks.
Today Ticks.
And then if you can get these tickets at like 10 a.m, like good tickets for a cheap price. So I went, just thought, oh, fuck it. I was supposed to stay and cook and go to the gym, but instead I went to a matinee.
Oh.
And I thought it was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Oh.
Jordan thought it was one of the best things he's ever seen. And I was like, how do we feel so differently? So we looked online for some sort of reviews, and even the reviews were quite polarizing.
Really?
And there was one that really agreed with me and one that really agreed with Jordan, so it's quite interesting.
Well, there's a play that somebody advertised yesterday on Instagram. They'd said they'd been to it and said it was good. And I was thinking of going. You know who's in it? The guy Dino, the hot one from Years and Years.
Oh, really? Dino Fisher?
Yeah, he's in it.
What's the play?
I can't remember the title, but it's over somewhere else. But he's in it. And I was thinking, maybe. I was going to see if
theatre. Yeah. I'm always down. And I used to do Ticks every so often throughout the year. Because there was like a couple of years where I wasn't going. And I was like, well, tickets can be really cheap, but also you can end up spending 40, 60, 100. Well, I don't spend 100 quid, but on nights out and stuff. And I'm like, well, I could spend 40 quid on a theatre ticket. It's a great night.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
A couple of drinks.
I never drink at the theatre.
No, I would too pricey.
I'd fall asleep.
Oh.
Yeah. I would literally fall asleep.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's why I don't go to the cinema.
Oh.
One of the reasons, but yeah, I tend to fall asleep.
Cool. No, good. We should definitely get paid by Today Ticks. Get on Today Dicks. We'll go see more plays. We have had a new review.
Yay!
So this is from So Doherty. He gave us 5 stars and said, "This podcast is the highlight of my week. Anyone who isn't listening is missing out." That's pretty true, to be honest.
Highlight of their week.
I know. That's quite a big claim.
And I believe it's true.
I believe it's true.
It's so funny because it's like the opposite for me. It's literally the bit I look least forward to every week.
Oh, because you see my face?
Yeah. I know. Before I didn't have to see your face, I could do it. I'd be topless, maybe having a wank.
Oh.
Remember that one time at 8? I was like, I'm in a rush. Topic 1.
Blah, 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 blah.
You were like, are you eating? No, yeah. Thank you, So Doherty.
Thank you, So Doherty. And yeah, anybody else, obviously, feel free to leave a review, a little 5 stars.
I had a teacher called Mr. Doherty, and it's spelled the same way. Now, is it Doherty or Doherty, or do people do it differently?
Oh, you're asking the worst person. I would pronounce this as Doherty. I wouldn't put the
Isn't
good.
it an Irish name, though?
Yeah, but there's also a version with a G in it.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Yeah, and I'd say they're more Doherty. You say like
okay.
This is Doherty. You wouldn't put the G in.
Okay.
But Irish names are incredibly hard to pronounce anyway.
Ashley.
Siobhan.
Oh, Ashley.
Well, Starbucks get my name wrong all the time.
What do you say when you're there?
Hey, can I have a chai tea latte with...
No, your name, not the drink.
Oh, right.
You don't get chai latte.
Of course, chai tea latte with a shot of espresso. Dirty chai.
Is that your actual drink?
That's my drink.
What?
What?
So, one of our friends, or my friend that goes to the pub quiz, Alex, he gets... Because he loves a pumpkin spice latte, which I think is absolutely... I've never had it.
No.
And I guess I need to have it to, like... I never go to Starbucks. I would never...
Yeah,
never
I
go
do
to
a couple of
Starbucks.
times. You had the filters.
Yeah.
Which actually is not bad.
I mean, I have to have it. I'm not going to have anything else. But it got spiced... Listen. The spiced pumpkin...
Pumpkin spice latte.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Is that not one of the basic unicorns?
Oat milk.
Isn't it?
Is it?
Pumpkin spice latte unicorn. I think it is.
No, it isn't.
From
He
the
said
original. I think it is.
it. Anyway, he had a decaf, oat milk, pumpkin spice latte. I was like, what the fuck is that? That's not even a coffee. That's not even a drink. It's just like a bowl of sugar.
Yeah. That's not
Starbucks is vile. And that's a horrible drink. Decaf, oat milk, pumpkin spice latte. Starbucks is... I would never go to Starbucks if you didn't drink me. Are you looking for this? It's not a card.
I'm sure it's a card.
I don't think so.
You don't have it anymore. I can't find it now. I like Starbucks. I like Starbucks because they have good Wi-Fi.
Is that actually... That's probably... Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we have really shit Wi-Fi in some of our places. So
Well, a few
makes a big difference.
A few weeks ago, I said everybody hates in Starbucks. Like all coffee lovers hate in Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd try somewhere else. So I went to somewhere else in the city, and the coffee was not as nice as my usual drink.
Chai spice latte.
Chai latte with a shot of espresso. There was no Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi was terrible, and there was no toilet.
Can you name the place?
I can't remember it.
Is it like an independent cafe?
No, I think there might be a chain. I think it's called Pod or something like that.
Pod is a place, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a chain.
Yeah, though that was that. I tweeted them and said it was shocking.
I mean, Adam used to go there and used to love his coffee because he actually said it was really nice. So I always wanted to try one. But that's fair. They're closing down. But anyway.
Good.
Like they've been sold off and they've gone into administration and stuff because they're underperforming.
I'm not surprised.
They get no customers.
I won't be back. I have to say, one of the best coffees I've ever made, and I'll say it before we move on to our topic, was made by Matt here.
Yes.
It was. And it was, yeah, I obviously can't say where it was made. But
I'm an award-winning barista. I mean, I'd say an award win. I won in the place that I work in and when I was in the restaurants as a manager, I won a trip to Brazil. I won the competition. Yeah,
this is good.
So I got to, because I was the best in the company.
Amazing.
Yeah, so you're welcome.
Well, whenever Mickey and Tilly come over to visit, you'll have to make them coffee. Because I have told Mickey that you are an award-winning.
Well, if you take them to Starbucks, then they'll probably think that my coffee's shit. It's like my mum when she went
No, he's really fussy with his coffee, you know.
Oh, good.
But he will drink Costa or whatever. Like, he does go to those places if it's there. But he does there's
I get tea
in the cafes in town. He's like, coffee shit there. I'm not going there.
Fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. I would do the same.
Mm.
What was I going to say? Oh, I was like, because if you go to Starbucks, I feel like you can't really judge good coffee. To be honest, I don't think you have any
enough
credibility.
Take a seat. Take a seat, Matthew.
It's true. It's a true story. You can't.
Cool. Let's get into topics.
Okay.
Cool. So last week we talked about. I briefly said that I want to talk about Gareth Thomas had just hit the news. He had announced that he was living with HIV. We didn't have time to cover it last week, but we also hadn't watched the documentary, so we thought it'd be good to watch the documentary, which was out on Wednesday. It's on iPlayer. We both watched it, and we thought we'd talk about it this week because, it seems like a very interesting and relevant topic.
Well, it's like most things, I guess. Sometimes I feel like as we're moving forward, homophobia and all sorts of things, all different issues, I feel like we're moving forward, and then you watch things. There's a lot of things that bring you back and realize actually there's still a lot of change that needs to happen, or things are still. I didn't think it was so taboo anymore, to be honest.
I think it's very easy to think that when you live in London.
Yeah. And I think that's it, the situation I'm in. Well, because over the past couple of years, I never really understood it. And we've had a podcast, one of our first ones, I think, about, it was a while ago, talking about HIV and, experiences we've had and stuff like that. But a lot of people that I know, who are gay, are open about, I say a lot, not a lot, but there are people that are quite open about it, about having HIV, which is great. And so I feel like actually it's, it does become somewhat normalised. And being from London and, multicultural and stuff, you get that quite often. But then, that's not the same everywhere else, I guess.
No, it's definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, I think it's... I think it is very taboo with people who also aren't educated.
About it, or educated in general, you say?
About it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess they go hand in hand.
Yeah, because if you think...
It takes a small-minded person to not want to learn about it as well. A lot of people still see it as a gay disease.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting in the documentary, that they had actually quite a few heterosexual women talk about their experiences with HIV.
Yeah. There were some things from just the documentary in general where I was like, actually, that was something that I never considered.
Yeah.
That the children.
Oh my God, the children thing was sad.
And I was like, why was it sad?
To me, it was something I'd never ever thought about. And I just thought, oh my God, that it just hit hard as a realistic takeaway from a documentary. Like, I've never considered this.
I never,
But things like they don't want to go to sleepovers because they, don't want them to find out about tablets if they take or medication. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, this is so sad.
Yeah, I never even thought about it and stuff. And because I didn't know as well, I didn't know before that, and I never considered it, but I was like, I also assumed that if you were HIV positive and then had a child, that child would automatically be HIV positive.
Yeah, I thought that. In my head, I thought that as well.
Yeah, but that's also not the case, which is something that I learned from...
Yeah, because that woman...
If you're undetectable, then you can still have children and not pass on the virus, which,
Should we explain what undetectable is?
Go for it.
Okay, I was hoping you would. I'll get it wrong. Undetectable is when you take your medication on a regular basis to the point that you can do anything and it wouldn't pass on.
Yeah, so it's got to do with your viral loads. So there's a certain amount.
I couldn't remember the word of it.
Yeah, per parts in your bloodstream, and then if it's below a certain number, then you become undetectable. So if they can't read the virus in a certain amount in your blood, then you can't pass it on.
Mm-hmm. And if people who are HIV positive and take their medication regularly, as Gareth Thomas said, he gets up every day and takes it at 6 o'clock. Pardon me. Yeah, they become undetectable.
One thing that I thought was quite interesting. So, only recently, as we've been talking about my experiences and our experiences, and the fact that as a single person, I might have multiple different partners, sexual partners over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know before I wasn't as conscious about protecting myself as I have been.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started on the PrEP trial earlier this year, which is almost the same thing, I guess. I had to take a tablet every single day. Well, I don't have to. You can do it. There's 2 ways of taking it, but one of them is taking a pill every morning. And now it's part of my routine. I haven't missed a day, but almost like, well, there's a potential with this that if for some reason it gets traveled around the world and it's accessible, that you can eliminate the virus altogether. But it will take basically everyone taking a pill every day as well.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just quite interesting that the only thing that, not the only thing, but one thing you need to monitor, with the trial, you go to the hospital, you go to the clinic, or you get checked every 3 months. So it's kind of similar in a way, I guess. Does that make sense? Oh, the routine, not how it affects your body, but the routine is the same.
Yeah, but the point is that since PrEP's become available, and obviously we've got the drugs to make people undetectable, there has been a significant drop in new HIV diagnosis, which is a good thing.
And after I don't know if you saw, I was just reading it now, but after the documentary hit, the number of inquiries to the Terence Higgins Trust it was 3 times the amount, and of people getting self-diagnosis kits.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they've got a higher footfall on their side, and I know it's been a couple of days, but more people are already inquiring, which is great because you need to. It's good to find out about yourself and know what your status is and where you are, and check regularly.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a good thing that that's the whole point of it, is that more people are not afraid to go and do it. It's almost like, I don't know, the dentist we were talking about was so afraid. If you avoid it though, then it can actually turn into something really bad. Same with me, if I don't go and have regular checks. There's been periods when I've not gone for regular checks.
Yeah.
And then I'm absolutely frightened about what might come about, so then I end up leaving it longer.
Yeah. But it's I think it's a very common trait to have, but my approach in my head is the outcome is going to be the same regardless if you find out or don't find out. The fact is still whatever it is. It's better to have all the information.
Yeah, definitely. So
you might be scared of maybe getting bad news, but it's in this scenario, if somebody was HIV positive and they didn't know, it's better to have the knowledge of your status. And I know it's scary, but
yeah. Well, ignorance is bliss, though, isn't it? You don't have to think about it if you don't have to think about it.
Yeah. But you could be doing a lot more damage.
And even in the documentary, though, he says it brings you back. When he has to take a pill every day, it reminds him every day. Whereas if you're not taking that pill every day, I know it's not the right thing to do. I'm just saying, I can understand why you'd want to avoid it, because you may not need to think about it every single day, but you might think about it every so often, realizing actually I need to go and have my regular check or something. But it's not safe to do so.
No,
definitely. What did you think of the documentary overall?
I thought it was good. I thought it was very sad. Like, he cried a lot.
He cried so much.
Yeah.
And I know it's deep.
Yeah.
But I was just like, shit. He's cried a lot.
Like, he cried every single interview.
Because every single, pretty much. And I know he had, and then a post on Twitter. He's crying, and then he had one in this morning.
Did you cry?
He cried.
Do you know what? It's an emotional time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And he's done such an amazing thing.
The one that actually almost made me cry was when he was doing the Iron Man at the end. That one got me, actually. Because the other ones I was like, he's crying again. He's crying again. Like when he was with his ex-wife.
Oh, no, that's the actress.
Yeah. That's what we're crying again. And he's like, okay, I cry again. But when he did the Iron Man, I was like, oof. That one, I got a little bit welled up.
Samantha Womack was the actress, and they did the pantomime together when he found out, and she was one of the first people he told. So going back to her was one of the first steps he did in the journey of the documentary. Yeah, I mean, when they hugged, like, she opened the door, and I was just like, one of those looks where you're like, they're gonna cry, and they both cried.
Well, she closed the door, didn't she?
She was like, and then opened it, and then I started crying. I was a mess throughout the whole thing. I was like,
I've cried all my tears because of Queer Eye,
oh.
and what did I watch that makes me cry all the time? Grey's Anatomy. So Grey's Anatomy.
Are you up to date with Grey's Anatomy yet?
I've got like a few episodes on the last series to watch.
I stopped watching.
Why?
I don't know. There was I think the mid-season break last time, Mum and I just said no.
Oh,
well, no, Mum would still watch it. I was just like, this is just stupid.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I love it.
No, I might go back. Mum will probably watch it now.
I love it. But yeah, I've cried all my tears now pretty much.
Oh.
Although I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race every day and I got welled up. So that was weird.
I watched something the other day and I welled up. I can't remember. Oh, do you know what I started watching? I started watching a couple of hours with Downton Abbey to see if I would want to go see the film. And I just cried. I don't know why.
The first series?
Yeah.
I don't remember what happens, but...
Nothing.
Oh.
They save some guy's life and everybody's really happy. And I was like, oh, it's such a happy time.
Yeah.
And then Lady Mary, or one of them gets a new dress. And I was like...
I started crying over a new dress.
Well, she just breaks boundaries because she gets like trouser dress. And everybody's like, oh. And I was like, oh, it's just so... I'm a mess. It's the Rugby World Cup. That's what I blame.
I didn't cry too much at the documentary. I thought it was quite emotional.
Yeah, it was good. I thought him telling Shane Williams was nice. In a way, like I don't know why, I just thought it was so... It felt like coming out.
It is. It's another form of coming out.
Yeah.
Sure. You have to disclose that with everyone all the time. It's like, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who felt like that.
100%. You have to, and then the fact that you have to do it all the time in every situation.
Yeah.
Whatever, Not that you have to do it all the time, but yeah, it's definitely a form of coming out, 100%.
Okay. Interesting stats from the that was on the documentary. There's an estimate of 101,000 people in the UK living with HIV. 69% of them are male, 31% are female, and roughly 50% have contracted it through heterosexual contact.
50%?
50, yeah. I'm sure it said 50. And there are currently 319 people under the age of 15 receiving HIV care.
319 in the whole of UK?
In the UK, yeah. But I did like the fact that it wasn't just all focused on gay men. I did like the fact that it was... Not that I liked the fact, but I just thought I liked that it was balanced. Because a lot of people still consider it a gay disease.
Absolutely.
There was the DUP. I think I'm nearly 99.9% sure there was a politician for the DUP who not that long ago said because he was straight he couldn't get HIV.
Stop it.
I don't know if I've just made this up, but it's definitely something.
That sounds like you made it up.
Politician, DUP, HIV. I'm almost sure. Oh yeah, no. DUP's Clark did not know heterosexuals could contract HIV, and that was from November 2016.
And they're in power. Well, you have no government, but...
Well, there he is.
That's madness. I told you what the name was, isn't it? They said it in Grey's Anatomy years ago.
What?
In the 70s. What AIDS used to be called?
Gay cancer or something.
GRIDS.
GRIDS. What was that?
Yeah. Gay-related immune deficiency syndrome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what AIDS used to be called back when it was first, what would you say? When it became really prevalent in like the 70s, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, GRIDS.
Did you see some of the old adverts at the start of the documentary?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine that now. So imagine that now. And people, and that was fine.
Yeah. The one that really, I don't know, just I laughed at it, if I'm honest. I probably shouldn't have laughed. But it was like the woman standing in the poster and she was like, I was only worried about getting pregnant.
That made you laugh?
I was just like...
Wasn't she smiling in it?
No, she wasn't smiling. I think she looked very solemn. But it was just like, I was only worried about getting pregnant. I'm like, right, okay.
There's many other STIs and things that you can...
Exactly, yeah, that was the point. Like, similar to the conversation a lot of people have. Like, a lot of people who are on PrEP think it's okay not to wear a condom now, and like that's why there's a lot of other STIs on the rise.
Yeah.
What's this thing about killer gonorrhea?
I have no idea.
Oh, there's this strain of gonorrhea that's you can't cure
because it's like the drugs don't work.
Yeah, but apparently, that's all on the rise. So people should still wear condoms.
They should do. They're just not that fun.
They're not fun.
They're not fun at all.
No, but diseases still spread.
Yes, 100%.
But yeah, cool. I mean, I had nothing else to add on that.
No, I still think it's an amazing thing to do. It's so I can imagine being so. He's just breaking boundaries, being like first an athlete that sort of comes out and then mentions this. The thing that got me was the you see the Sun article that he read.
Oh my god, yeah, horrible.
And he was really angry about it, and I was like, well, 100% you should be. There's like a whole bunch of words and saying, that this person died in the 70s from AIDS. I'm like, well, that's so unnecessary.
They sensationalized the whole thing.
Yeah.
They mentioned AIDS, which they didn't have to mention at all. That article was infuriating. And I was sort of thinking, I hope the journalist who printed it gets fired. But they won't, because the Sun still published it. Like, it would have been signed off by an editor. Do you know what I mean? So it's a paper that's...
Well, people have their own... Because that's the thing, they don't have any... They don't need to follow any particular rules, I guess, when it comes to those sort of things. As long as they don't. I don't think it was hypocritical for him to go to another tabloid.
I don't think it was.
Because he's commenting, being like, well, you might think it's hypocritical. I definitely didn't. Even then, I thought, for me, it was made sense that you would tell your own story with in an article or with a paper or a publishment that agrees with you. That has the same values as you.
It's not just a journalist breaking a story; it's you're in control of the content.
So I thought that was a good thing.
Yeah,
personally, I could never do an Ironman though. My goodness, imagine.
Oh my god,
absolutely not. There's nothing.
What was it? 2.5 mile cycle? No, swim.
Longer than that. It's a 114 mile cycle, something stupid like that.
2.5 mile swim.
Yeah.
112 something cycle, and then a marathon. Imagine. Who'd have time?
I mean, I have no idea. Ex-athletes apparently. Yeah.
Well,
my own housemate did a half Ironman, so it's everything half.
That's still
which is still beast mode.
Still good going.
Yeah, isn't it? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
A half marathon, half that swim, and then half that, and still 50 odd mile cycle.
Yeah. The swim would get me.
I can't swim well.
I can't swim.
I can't run well either though.
I can run alright.
Yeah. My hips are too wide. My knees and my joints and stuff.
I must learn how to swim.
What do you mean you don't know how to swim?
I can't swim.
What do you mean you can't swim?
You see that thing where people go in the water?
I feel like you'd float though because you're covered in grease. And grease always rises to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you going into a pool and just seeing like the grease just come out of your body just layer on top of the water.
I don't think it works like that.
You don't think so?
No.
I feel like that would happen. It's quite deep inside your pores.
Wow.
You're buoyant.
Nice.
And, black people can't swim because our bones are denser.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so we're less buoyant.
Right, okay.
It's a true story
Sure.
that I heard from someone. So you never learned to swim, like even in school and stuff?
I've always... Yeah, I mean, I remember going to swimming classes. I just never really took to them. I don't like the water. Gareth Thomas, he didn't like the water. He only learned to swim for this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he was saying it's going to be really hard.
Yeah. I don't like water.
So what do you do on holidays?
I don't ever go in... Usually I've never go in the water past my waist.
Like, okay. Wow, that's crazy.
But when we were in Croatia, we took a boat out and we did some diving off the boat. But only because I was with my ex, who was a really good swimmer.
So, and you kind of just paddle back to the boat. That's so strange. It's not strange. It's crazy though. Yeah. No, I haven't seen anything else. I think it's just important to watch that documentary, and even after our sort of first podcast, where I definitely sounded like an idiot because I didn't uneducated about it, and I'm still learning things, say from the documentary as well. It's just really an important thing to watch. I think
it was a really poignant.
Are you saying pungent?
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant documentary. Am I saying it right?
Poignant.
It was a really outstanding documentary. I just thought it did a lot, and I hope a lot of people in the small towns watch it. Just because I don't know. I just thought it's a good one to educate people on.
And I think even for me, like, touch wood, at the moment, I can say that from my last check that, if I ever did contract like the virus, I remember before. I remember one of my very first sexual health checks, like 10 years ago. And then I never really considered actually ever, when you think you're invincible. And then I go there. And then,
when you're young, you're like, nothing can get me.
Yeah. And then I go there and then they were like, oh, we can do, it was back when they just started doing like the pinprick. You can have the HIV test and then find out it within 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then, because it was one of my first ones, they were saying, like, they were talking, before it, they got like a counsellor or someone to talk to you about, okay, so, this is what we need to go through if you do have it. And then I got like, suddenly like just incredibly fearful because I never thought about it. And there's always that minor fear. But nowadays, if I go outside, the fear isn't it doesn't hit me as much because I feel like I can still, I feel confident that I can live a full life if I contracted the virus. I don't feel like it's...
Well, did you see Gareth Thomas? He was ripped. Like, he was at one point getting dressed in the morning and he had like his 8-pack. I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
You are on heat this week. Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. The other thing, totally unrelated, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. Do you have anything else to finish? No. So, did you see that Whitney Houston is going on tour?
No.
Whitney Houston is going on tour.
They're going to do a hologram.
A hologram of Whitney Houston going on tour.
And people paying money?
People have to pay money for it, yeah. Would you do that?
Would I pay money for it?
Yeah.
What's the venue size?
I don't know. I just know. I just seen the headline. And I was just like,
I would go to a night that just played Whitney Houston music.
But it's like it'd be like something going to like the O2 or going to
absolutely not. No, it'd just be like a little club night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like you're going to a club night and it's just playing music and you can do your own thing. This is like a concert where there's going to be a hologram of Whitney on the stage.
I would do it.
Would you? I
think it's quite morbid.
It's not morbid. I just think it's a waste of money.
No, I mean, I'd love Whitney Houston songs.
I'll put. As soon as we finish recording, we'll put them on.
Well, if they had the cheek to say, "Oh, it's the O2 and it costs you £50," I'd be like, absolutely not. But if they said, "Oh, it's this club around the corner, it's £5," I'd be like, yeah, of course I will.
It's going to be venues. It's not going to be a club around the corner playing a Whitney night.
But like, I would not pay. It depends on how much it costs. It depends on where it is. Me and Jordan would love it. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to message him and be like, "Do you want to go?"
Really?
Yeah, he'd love it. He'd absolutely love it.
There's the hologram. It's a pretty blurry picture of it, but
it's weird though. Is it morbid? So weird.
It's mad. I remember they did a 2-pack.
Well, one of like the things that I feel quite strongly about it, and I say it quite often, me and Jordan will say it, but I wish that I could have seen her at a peak. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Imagine it. I think I would cry. I would have cried.
2020, come to London. March 2020.
Thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
What? Oh.
Jordan was like, keep this day free in March, this evening. And he's got my birthday gift.
Do you think it's that?
Is it March the 6th?
No, March the 6th is in Cardiff.
Okay.
March the 10th is in Eventum Apollo, London.
Okay, I would do that. Shepherd's Bush. No, that's in Hammersmith.
Eventum.
Yeah.
Doesn't say how much tickets are though.
Yeah, I might do actually.
Oh, shut up.
What do you mean shut up?
You for real?
Yes, I'm for real. Are you for real?
I bet you're there with 5 people.
I have no problem.
Swaying with 5 people.
I'd pay £25.
Right. £25 is your max.
Yeah.
I can understand £25.
Yeah, I'd pay 10. And if it's like Hammersmith, it'll be like 25 quid. They'll try and charge you like 30.
I guarantee you're probably going to pay 50 quid for this.
I'm not paying 50 quid.
Guaranteed.
I've been to Hammersmith Apollo and I've seen Boyz II Men there 3 times, and it was like 30 quid.
Yeah, but Whitney's a legend.
She's also not alive.
Yeah. I don't know.
And Boyz II Men are legends. I just about there. Just about there.
They're not on the same scale of Whitney Houston.
How dare you? Have you ever listened to music or heard them sing?
Never.
Oh my goodness. The main singer of them, his voice is on the same level as Whitney Houston. He's like literally one of the best singers to ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
You need to listen to his voice in real life.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yeah, I've been to Disney answer. Thank you for sending me.
Damn it.
I'll take Jordan.
Well,
You don't need to come.
I'll come.
I'm not asking you to come.
No, I'm coming now. I feel left out.
That's so funny. Would you ever? Yes, 100%. Immediately.
They will be available to buy here. Tickets go on sale in 9... Oh, to go on sale soon?
Jordan will be so down.
Oh, they're on sale already.
Okay.
Friday the 20th, they want on sale.
I'm pretty certain it didn't sell out. I'm pretty certain we can still go.
Right, anyway, let's close this down. Thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you. And have a good sleep, Ashley.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play some games now, so...
None of my husband's here, it's just me and you.
Yeah, we'll play on the computer.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty. Bye, everyone.
Bye.